Does your business have a full send bro on staff? It probably doesn't, because you probably don't even know what that really means. And I know it's a pretty informal terminology for an employee or somebody on your team, but every business needs a full send bro. Let me tell you why I have a full send bro and what this full send bro has done for my business in literally less than 90 days. You need a full send bro. And what a full send bro is it could be like a chief send officer or a person in your staff that just unapologetically like forces you at like proverbial gunpoint to blow up your business and to take bigger risks and to, in other words, full send whatever it is that you're doing. Here's what happened to me. I hired a guy and he was supposed to be my head of brand media. In other words, he handles all the video, photo stuff. He's standing behind the camera right now, probably laughing at me. And well, he is laughing at me because I can see him. But the point is that he's my head of brand media. And what he's accidentally become is our full send bro. What I mean by that is, number one, he is always telling me to grow. And by that, I mean, here's what happened. I previously, from January 1st of this year to July 25th, 2025, as we record this, I had previously spent a grand total of $176,000 on advertising, which, I mean, by any means is a pretty decent amount of money, sure. However, within the last 30 days by itself, and this guy's been with me for about a month and a half, what I'm currently spending on advertising right now is about $250,000 in 30 days. So instead of paying $176,000 in ads for literally 7.5 months, better part 8 months, I've spent now way more than that in just the last 30 days. And I will say that we have, I don't know, 10x, 20x our revenue or whatever the point is. The point is that we have literally now got as many leads in the last 30 days in my business as it took literally 8 months to get. And I wouldn't have done it by myself. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. It's not something that you look at on your reports dashboard. It's not something that you're looking at in ChatGPT. It's literally another human being that comes in with this like, just this smile every single day where they sit down in their office and they're like, you know what? You're playing in like the baby pond. Like, you're doing well, I see that, I respect that, but like, we need to go way bigger. Like, for instance, he sat down in my office yesterday with his smile on his face and told me that we need to blow past $10 million a year and $20 million a year, and that in 2026, we're gonna do $30 million. Now, this might not be the most realistic thing for my full send bro to say on my team, because maybe he doesn't really know the ins and outs of different things, but it sure as hell is a way bigger number than what I would be thinking of, because me as the business owner, I'm like, well, you know, if we can grow at, 25% per year, in 70 years, we would be worth X amount of dollars. No, the full send bro comes in and says that your current growth plans are and that you need to literally focus on doing something else. And that's literally what your full send bro needs to do. Now, you don't need to call them your full send bro. That's what I call Sam over here. But you could call them something, and honestly, every business needs it. And I started thinking about this literally today, and I was thinking about some of the sales training stuff that we do. Yes, we provide formal sales training, and we have scripts, and we have lessons, and quizzes, and login activity, and Zoom calls, and live coaching, and all this stuff. That's the business of what we do. But really, at the end of the day, one of the things that I do when I get plugged into a business is I shamelessly and unapologetically tell that business and their team to their faces, shut the fuck up. You can get a whole lot better than what you're doing right now. Congratulations. You made it to 5 million or 10 million or 20 million or 50 million. But literally, look at all these talented, good-looking people that we have here. Are you guys literally okay with just 20% growth or 5% growth or whatever the thing is? Why don't we blow this thing out of the water? Why don't you double your prices, take 100% more profit margin, and why don't you close it, 50% more than what you're currently closing at? Whether that's all really realistic or not is honestly moot. It doesn't really matter if it's unrealistic. What is realistic is the fact that if you focused on doing those things, you'd probably accidentally trip and fall over 127% growth that year, or whatever the numbers are. So you need a full send, bro, because you're busy looking at what you think is realistic in your business. And honestly, that's your job. That's my job in my business. Take a look at our P&Ls and our graphs and our sheets and say, okay, we're doing things correctly. Things are green, things are red. Here's how we improve. That's my job. My buddy Sam over here in the business, my full send bro, his job is to say that whatever I'm looking at is shit and that I need to actually hit the nuke button and literally go from spending $176,000 on ads in 8 months and blow all that money and more in 30 days. And obviously the results right here are speaking for themselves. The results will speak for themselves in your business. So this is kind of informal, but I would love to be your full send bro in your business. I'd like to be your co-pilot. I'd like to be the person telling you that you can move a bit faster. You can do a bit more. Your prices are too low. Your team isn't closing enough. I will then provide you solutions and a plan and the rest of the products that actually support that. But then again, like, do you really need it, or do you and your team just simply need a full send bro to come into the business and help you guys blow up? In other words, you need people that believe in you more than you believe in you. And that's really what this whole thing is about. That's what your full send bro is. Honestly, you chief revenue officers, that's what you're supposed to be, is you're supposed to be chief of revenue, but you're too busy looking at your little spreadsheets and charts and graphs to truly be the guy that's like, dude, we're doing 100 million this year. Like, why would we stop there? Hey, if you're getting any value from this video or any of my other content and it's helping you grow your sales and make more money, then now would be a good time to hit the subscribe button below so you never miss out on any future content and can continue building your business. We're capable of doing 250 million. Let's fucking go. When's the last time you had somebody like that in your office? When's the last time you had that on a Zoom call? When's the last time you and the team, the company, and everybody in your business literally started looking at the stars wondering if the moon is too close? That's what we help out and do, in addition to a whole lot of other things. But I thought this would be an interesting take on a full-time person that you should probably have on staff. And if you don't have one, I would highly suggest clicking one of the links in the description notes below, and we'll see if I could be a good full send bro on your team and help take you and your team to the stars. Hey, it's Jordan Stupar. Thanks so much for watching my content. If you enjoyed it, now would be a good time as well to hit the subscribe button so that you never miss a beat. And by the way, if you're truly interested in taking your team, your sales, and revenue to $10 million and beyond, then I would encourage you to hit the link in the description so that you can chat with us. We're looking for a couple more businesses here in 2025 where we can help double your sales and take you to $10 million a year. We do a whole lot more than just YouTube, and I would love to connect with other ambitious, growth-oriented entrepreneurs like yourself. If nothing else, I'll see you in the next video.